Hi, andito ako sa Cagayan de Oro sa SMCDO Downtown Premier. At ngayon, nandito ako sa Dennis Coffee Express. Ito yung express format ng Dennis Coffee Garden na client ko in Zamboanga City, and meron silang branch dito sa Cagayan de Oro using this small format, yung Dennis Coffee Express. At ngayon, makakausap din natin yung owner and founder of this franchise brand. So we'll talk about the brand, paano sila nag-start, ano yung unique selling proposition ng kanilang franchise brand. And at the same time, pag-uusapan din natin kung paano mag-franchise ng Dennis Coffee Garden and Dennis Coffee Express. So andito po kami ngayon sa Cagayan de Oro. Nagbiyahe din po kayo from Zamboanga, di ba po?
Yes, Sir
Ayan.
Joms.
Ayan. So, kailan po nag-start itong Dennis Coffee Garden natin?
Ang Dennis Coffee Garden started in 2015.
2015.
2015 in Zamboanga City. Our
Okay.
flagship store was opened in August of 2015 in Zamboanga City.
Ito po yung sa napunta ako sa Baliwasan.
Sa Baliwasan. Yes.
So, actually, before ako pumunta dito ng Cagayan de Oro, nag-visit na rin ako sa main branch nila sa Zamboanga City. So, na-visit ko doon yung mga branches nila. Ilan nga pong branches natin sa Zamboanga?
We have 4 branches now.
4 branches. So, Baliwasan, we have in KCC Mall.
KCC Mall de Zamboanga.
Yung isa po na, is the Cali Farm.
Cali Farms, that's the latest one.
Tapos, there's
And
another
ang
one.
actually, ang third one is in Yobenco, Tetuan.
Tetuan. Yun yung
Tetuan.
pinuntahan natin na yung umuulan, no?
Yes.
Ayan. So, they have 4 branches for Dennis Coffee Garden. Pero ano po itong ma'am na nabasa ko na 1962 pa yung concept natin?
Okay. So, Dennis Coffee Garden in Zamboanga started in 2015, pero ang history talaga niya dates back to 1962 when my grandmother started her own little cafe in the town of Holo.
Holo.
So basically in 2015, naisip lang po namin na to establish a cafe that is first of its kind. First of its kind because in Zamboanga and probably the whole of the Philippines, because the concept revolves around keeping Sulu coffee culture alive.
Mm-hmm.
So parang ang alam ko po, kami lang yung nag-champion to keep Sulu coffee culture alive, because it is to continue the tradition of brewing coffee, Sulu coffee in particular, which my grandmother started in 1962.
Ito po yung grandma.
This is my grandmother.
Ito yung story.
Actually, she lived until 101 years
Wow.
old. She just passed away recently in November of 2021.
Okay.
So, parang she got to see how the coffee shops evolved
Mm-hmm.
through the years from the time she started it. So, she's the lady who started it all. So, bali po naging tradition na ng pamilya yung brewing coffee, not just for the family, but for the whole community since 1962. So, parang nandito sa third generation na yung business.
Okay.
Yung tradition is on its third generation.
Okay. So, noong 2015, you started the Dennis Coffee Garden in Zamboanga City.
Yes, in
Okay.
Zamboanga City.
That's the one in Baliwasan.
Yes.
So now, we have the Dennis Coffee Garden. Ano po yung concept ng Dennis Coffee Garden? Ano yung mga products na ino-offer natin sa Dennis Coffee
Dennis,
Garden?
yeah. That's why I mentioned Sir Joms no na first of its kind because it has a core concept of preserving and promoting at the same time the rich coffee culture of the Tausug people. No?
Tausug, okay.
So, Dennis Coffee Garden is very much exclusive about Tausug coffee culture and Tausug cuisine. So yun yung aming siniserve sa Dennis Coffee Garden are all native delicacies. That's why we consider ourselves in the category, or we consider Dennis Coffee Garden in the category of a traditional cafe.
Yes, I agree.
As against the mainstream cafe. So, not traditional in the sense because of its long established history, but also because we promote traditional food and traditional delicacies lang talaga.
Okay.
So, Dennis Coffee Garden is purely about upholding and promoting and sharing the rich coffee culture of Sulu, of Tausug.
The Dennis Coffee Garden is a full store restaurant concept. So they are offering these menus. No? Now, they develop an express concept. We have now the Dennis Coffee Express. So ang difference niyan in terms of format, no, kasi mag-jump na tayo into the franchise concept.
Yes.
The Dennis Coffee Garden is a full store restaurant, of course, with kitchen, with dining. It's around 120 to 180 square meters in size. It's a full restaurant. Now, the Dennis Coffee Express is an island type, normally in a mall. So, nandito kami ngayon sa loob ng mall. If it's an island type, normally it's a kiosk with a small dining operation. So, around 12, pwedeng humabot ng mga 30 square meters.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we developed the franchise program both for Dennis Coffee Garden and the Dennis Coffee Express. Now,
Yes.
let's talk about the franchise. The investment level, no? Of course, the Dennis Coffee Garden is a full store restaurant. It has a higher investment level. Si Dennis Coffee Garden, first the franchise fee, no? The franchise fee is 450,000, and there's what we call the setup cost. The setup cost includes the construction, the complete set of furnitures, fixture, equipment,
Yes.
the smallwares, the signages, lahat to set it up, kasama yan sa setup cost. It's around 2.4 to 4.2 million depending on the size. Okay, depending on the size. So, for the Dennis Coffee Express, it's a smaller investment level because it's an express concept, and at the same time, wala tayong construction, and it's smaller in size as well. So, the franchise fee is 150,000.
Yes.
And the setup cost will range from around 480 to 800,000.
800,000.
It will vary na lang depende sa size pa rin. At the same time, yung tinatawag na requirement ng mall. Kasi meron silang mga design specification,
Yes.
depende sa mall. So, depende yan sa magiging arrangement with the mall and also the contractor. Kaya meron po tayong range of investments. Okay? So, talking about the investment, ang question is, ano naman ang payback period? Diba? So, it's a very profitable business model kasi when I check the performance of the business, I also check the financials. It's very standard na maayos yung computation ng costing and everything. That's why it's very profitable. So with that information, no, ang payback period for the Dennis Coffee Garden is around 15 to 20 months. 15 to 20 months. And the Dennis Coffee Express is around 14 to 16 months. Okay?
Yes.
So, Ang inclusion po normally ng isang franchise fee, both for the Dennis Coffee Garden and Dennis Coffee Express, this includes yung the use of the name, the trademark and logos. It includes, of course, the training. Very important is the location assessment.
Yes.
The continuing business
Support.
guidance support. Yes. So, yun ang isang kagandahan ng franchise. Aside from Ma'am Imelda, meron tayong franchise team, franchise support team to, of course, support you in the operations as you start and also as you do the business onboarding. Pag sinabing setup cost, that includes everything. Yeah, construction, lahat ng gamit. So, yun. So, ma'am, what can you suggest para sa mga interested na mag-franchise sa atin to give you information lang habang ginagawa pa lang namin ng franchise program ng Dennis Coffee Garden and Express. Ang dami ng mga interested franchises, especially dito sa Mindanao. Okay, kaya minadali na rin natin yung pag-develop ng franchise, and now we are now ready. We are
Yes.
now ready to expand using the franchise. So, what are the tips and strategies that you can share to our prospective franchises?
Yes. Actually, Sir Joms, no, as early as mga 2016, 2017, so about 2 years pa lang na nag-ooperate yung Dennis Coffee Garden. Even less than that, marami na kaming inquiries na parang, can we franchise your business? So at that time, hindi kami ready. So we were honest enough to tell them na, especially in Zamboanga, na hindi kami ready. So what we want to, because we've been through the challenges, what we are offering to our franchisees, our interested franchisees, no, is the learnings over 7 years.
Yes.
And even when we started the business then, naisip ko na, because we were OFWs, me and my husband, for more than 23 years, more than 20 years, I would say. So, naisip ko din yun na it's a good offering for OFWs who are coming back home na hindi nila alam, may dala silang pera, pero hindi nila alam kung anong business ba yung gagawin nila, anong business ang papasukin nila. So, I think it's a big help na meron silang, knowing na meron na silang concept that is already proven over time because we've been operating for the past 7 years, no? Proven over time, my track record na, and we have gone beyond Zamboanga City. Naka-operate na kami in Zamboanga, and now we are in CDO. So, and we have also entered the mall, and being accredited by SM is also something that you can say an achievement, kasi hindi naman po basta-basta pumasok din sa SM. So the brand has already gone a long way, and what we could also offer is the support that we will give to the franchises, and the encouragement that a Dennis Coffee Garden or a Dennis Coffee Express is something not just profitable, but it is also very attractive anywhere you will put it, because it is not the mainstream cafe. It is something where you can offer a unique positioning,
Yes.
because you go back to tradition, you go back to preserving your culture, your food heritage, you go back to preserving heirloom recipes, and then you go back to also preserving your identity, if you will. So this is something which you can also, even if we are being true to our mission, which we will, our mission is really to promote food culture and to also share it with the rest of the world. So there is a potential to grow not just within Mindanao, not just within the Philippines, but also globally.
Yes.
Why? Because this is something we can call our own and which we can promote outside to the world. Say, Dennis Coffee Garden is very attractive because it's a full service restaurant. It has also meals, Dennis Coffee Garden Express naman is simplified version, but it's easier to operate
Yes.
in the perspective of a business owner. So, mas lesser ang cost ng setup mo, lesser ang capitalization, easier to manage, and at the same time, more inclusive. So when I say more inclusive, ang Dennis Coffee Garden kasi, as we said earlier, is specifically about Tausug cuisine, Tausug food heritage. Whereas ang Dennis Coffee Express, it's a fusion of traditional and modern. So you can also see from the color scheme, red yung ating logo, and it can be modern with a touch of tradition.
Gusto ko yung Biaki.
Biaki.
May papakita ko yung product mamaya. Sobrang sarap.
Yes.
So, isa yan sa mga, kasi mahilig din ako sa corn. So, gusto ko. Ang napansin ko, ma'am, sa mga products natin, especially dito sa mga parang pastries natin, best talaga with coffee, especially with the black coffee.
Yes, black.
Sobrang sarap. Okay?
And
So,
it's healthier.
yes, it's healthier. Compared sa, syempre, mga blueberry cheesecake.
The
Okay?
common.
Yes.
The common.
So, dadalhin namin to sa Manila. Okay?
Yes.
Ako personally, nagustuhan ko yung food nila. Hindi lang yung mga parang pastries nila, but also yung mga viands. Kasi ako taga Bicol, so mahilig ako sa may mga gata. Sobrang sarap ng food nila. Nagustuhan ko with rice, best with rice. So yun, so for more information about the franchise, I will put a link in our caption para makita natin lahat ng information. Tapos from there, we can talk to you, then let's discuss your target location, then from there, mapag-uusapan na natin how we start the branch ng gusto niyo. Okay? So, you have anything to say pa, ma'am, to our prospective
Yes.
franchisees?
As final statement, I think I would like to parang invite those who are interested in parang studying and looking at our business concept. Kasi what I can see as a very unique selling proposition of Dennis Coffee Garden and Dennis Coffee Express is the blend. Hindi lang coffee ang biniblend natin dito. It's really the blend of story. My story as an OFW who came back after 20 plus years, who found something profitable in the Philippines, and the story of the history of the concept which started in 1962. So it's the story, the history, and advocacy, because we don't just think about what is good for the business, we also think what is good for the community as a whole. That's why we think of getting supplies from the farmers directly, because we want an inclusive growth.
Yes.
So the mission of Dennis Coffee Garden, the vision of course is to become a world-class cafe, di ba? Recognized for love of culture. But the mission is really to preserve Sulu coffee culture, make our customers happy with quality food and drinks, but at the same time build a sustainable business that will help the local farmers, local suppliers, local businesses, and of course have something that is mutually beneficial for all stakeholders.
Yes.
Not just the business alone, but inclusive growth for the community.
So we were talking about kanina yung sa supply side. So yung
Yes.
support sa mga local producers, mga local farmers,
Yes.
educating them, supporting them as well. Hindi lang on the retail side, but also on the supply. So very critical yan. And then, actually, we also visited the commissary in Zamboanga. Later on, we will also visit target commissary here in Cagayan de Oro as part of our support to our franchisees
Yes.
in terms of supply of the products. Okay? So, ma'am, thank you very much for your
Thank you, Sir
time
Joms.
and also for accommodating me here in Cagayan de Oro, also in Zamboanga. So, thank you very much. And more power, of course, to Dennis Coffee Garden and Dennis Coffee Express.
Thank you for the support, Sir Joms. I'm very much happy that I've met you, because ito yung nagbigay din sa akin ng encouragement to pursue ngayon yung franchise development program, so that I do not keep the business to myself but share it with with possible franchises. So please visit our website and know more about the story of Dennis Coffee Garden and Dennis Coffee Express. And going back, I would like to just mention na we had an award. What I'm saying can be seen in the awards that we have received in the past. We got a national and international award as well. Just to parang it's a testament of what we have been doing for the community is something good, that we are on the right path. So please visit our website to know more about our stories.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.